Hello everyone and welcome to another lesson by Mr. Ong. Today we are going to continue with our theorem. So far we have learned 4 straight line theorem, 3 parallel line theorems, and now we're going to go the 3 triangle theorem. The 3 triangle theorems are stated on the screen now. So the sum of the interior angle of any triangle, they add up to 180 degrees. The base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. And the last theorem is called the exterior angle of a triangle equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. Good. We shall now proceed with the theorem. The first theorem, before we even started, in a triangle, okay, so for any triangle, if I want to find angle B, okay, angle B, so this angle here, okay, we actually write that as angle ABC. That means if you want to get that angle ABC, that's how you write the final angle. Or sometimes you can write ABC with a little angle there. So you don't write angle B in exam, you write that as angle ABC, or it could also be angle CBA. So CBA is also that angle, ABC is that angle, or you write a little head on top of the B that also represents that angle. Good. Now we shall look at the first theorem. In any triangle, okay, we know this A, this is B, and that is C. The first theorem said that sum of the interior angle of a triangle, they must add up to 180. So what does it mean? That means that angle A plus angle B plus angle C, they must all add up to 180 degrees. So that is theorem number 1 for triangle. So we shall look at an example now. So if I have a triangle and that is 40 degrees, that is 60 degrees, and I want to find angle X. How do I find it? So you always have the working, the theorem, and the answer. So the working is that X plus 40 degrees plus 60 degrees, they must add up to 180 degrees. And the working, the theorem is that sum of the interior angle of a triangle, they must add up to 180 degrees. So now to the last answer to get your X, X equals to 180 minus the 100, so the answer is 80 degrees. So that is how you calculate the angle given two other angles. The next theorem we have is the base angle. Base angle isosceles triangle are equal. What is an isosceles triangle? An isosceles triangle has two sides of the triangle the same. If all the 3 sides are the same, then it is called an equilateral triangle. So for example, a simple example, that is an isosceles triangle because that length and that length are the same. So which 2 angles are the same? Remember, this length, so the one opposite that length, so the opposite this angle, and the one opposite this length, that angle, so these 2 angles are the same, and the theorem is called base angle isosceles triangle are equal. So what happens if you have the other triangle now? If your triangle looks like that now, okay, and this is the same as that. So which 2 are the base angle? So this length is the same, so the opposite length, so that is the length, that's the angle, and this length, the opposite angle is here, so these 2 angles are the same. Okay, now we shall look at some example. So if, for example, you have a simple question, so this and this, and you know this is 50 degrees, 50, and you want to find angle Y. How you do that? First, you need to know what is this angle. So we let it be X. So angle X have to be 50 degrees. Why? Because this is the base angle. Opposite here and opposite here. So X is 50 degrees angle. So that's why it's called base angle isosceles triangle are equal. So that is 50 and 50. And we use the first term to find y. Y plus 50 plus 50. They must add up to 180 because there is the sum of the interior angle of a triangle. They must add up to 180 because the three angle in a triangle add up to 180, and you can easily find that y is equals to 80 degrees. That is theorem number 2. So I repeat, the first theorem was sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180. That's the first theorem. And the second theorem is called the base angle isosceles triangle are equal. Now we shall look at the third one. It's not very common. The third triangle theorem is if you have a triangle and you have an exterior angle of a triangle. So this triangle C, okay, the rule is that angle A plus angle B, they will add up to give you angle C. This theorem is called exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. So this is theorem number 3. So A and B will add up to give you C. So we shall put a number now, okay? So if I have a triangle, okay, any triangle, if this is 30 degrees, this is 80 degrees, okay, and you want to find X. So to get X, it's very simple. Just add 30 plus 80 and you will get 110 degrees. The theorem is the same as this. Exterior angle of a triangle equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. So to recap the 3 theorems that we learned, these are the 3 theorems, okay? So the first theorem is called sum of the interior angle of a triangle that add up to 180. The second theorem is base angle isosceles triangle are equal. And the third theorem is exterior angle of a triangle equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. Remember all your theorems and you'll be all good for your external.